Imagine a world where history is not just a collection of dates and events, but a living tapestry of bizarre tales, unexpected twists, and mind-bending realities. Picture this. You're sitting across from someone who says, "Did you know there was a war that wasn't really a war at all?" Enticing, isn't it? Let's embark on a journey through some of the most jaw-dropping historical facts that are guaranteed to leave you pondering long after they swirl through your mind. Consider the Great Emu War in Australia. Yes, you heard that right, a war against emus. In the late 1930s, these large flightless birds became a literal nuisance for farmers in Western Australia. Their seemingly relentless march through the fields, devouring crops, led the Australian government to declare war on them. Soldiers armed with machine guns were deployed, but in a twist of fate, these emus outsmarted the military. They scattered in every direction, and the operation turned into a farcical disaster. The soldiers faced defeat, and the emus triumphed. This event is a reminder that sometimes nature has its own plans, and it isn't afraid to laugh at our attempts to control it. But the emus aren't the only quirky characters in history's playbook. Let's shift gears to ancient Egypt and the peculiar event known as the Year of the Pharaoh's Cat. Cats were sacred creatures in ancient Egypt, revered for their grace and hunting prowess. Legend has it that during one particular year, the entire nation was driven into a frenzy over the death of a prominent feline companion of the pharaoh. People grieved openly, turning the loss of a cat into a nationwide phenomenon, measuring time by the mourning periods. Talk about prioritizing your pets. This peculiar event highlights how cultural values can shape not just lives, but entire societies. Now, what if I told you that there was a time when the United States had an official government-sponsored sport? Welcome to the world of competitive dog racing, or as it was known back then, canine cross-country. During the Great Depression, dog racing captured the imaginations of many. The government regulated tracks and even considered it a way to boost morale. Spectators bet on their favorite dogs, making it a social event filled with laughter, hope, and a bit of gritty competition. Unfortunately, it was short-lived, but it's a testament to human creativity and resilience in tough times. Moving on to a more sobering reality, let's take a look at a defining moment during World War II, the infamous Ghost Army. It sounds like something out of a movie, but this unit was real. Comprised of artists, sound engineers, and other creative individuals, the Ghost Army's mission was to deceive the enemy with inflatable tanks, sound effects, and fake radio transmissions. Their ruse led German forces to believe they were confronting thousands more troops than they actually were. In the chaos of war, it's fascinating how creativity can become a powerful weapon. Speaking of deception, have you ever heard of the Great Molasses Flood in Boston? It was a day like any other in January 1919, when an enormous storage tank filled with molasses burst, releasing a tidal wave of thick, sticky syrup that rushed through the streets of Boston. This bizarre disaster, resulting in 21 fatalities, is a haunting reminder of how unexpected events can change lives in an instant. Though it sounds humorous now, it teaches us to respect the power of nature, even when it comes in the form of sweet, golden goo. Let's take a moment to reflect on something surprisingly poignant from the realm of communication. During the Cold War, the United States and the Soviet Union employed post-war prisons for spies, which were effectively traps for information. But here's the kicker. One of the most ingenious tactics involved sending cryptic messages in the form of literature. Intelligence agents famously used novels to relay crucial information without raising suspicion. This highlights a chilling yet fascinating truth. Sometimes, the most dangerous weapon is information disguised in plain sight. Now, shifting gears to an entirely different narrative, consider the incredible story of the War of the Worlds panic in 1938. Orson Welles' radio adaptation of H.G. Wells' novel led thousands to believe that an alien invasion was occurring in the United States. People fled their homes, believing the end was near. This incident illustrates not just the power of media, but also the fragility of human perception. It beckons the question, how easily can we be deceived by our senses? As we venture deeper into history, let's delve into the concept of the date of birth of the Internet. Imagine a time before Google, before social media, before we were so interconnected. On October 29, 1969, the first message was sent over what would become the Internet. The word login was transmitted from one computer to another, but the receiving computer crashed. That single error opened the door to an entirely new world, changing the way we communicate forever. It's a humbling reminder that even monumental progress often starts with the simplest steps. And here's a fact that might just make you question everything you think you know about language. Did you know that there was once a language called Paraha, spoken by a small tribe in the Amazon rainforest? What's mind-blowing about it is that it lacks words for specific numbers. Instead, the Paraha people have a vibrant understanding of quantity without relying on numerical language. This challenges our perception of communication and cognition. What we often take for granted as universal truths might not be so universal in different cultures. Now, let's finish this exploration of incredible facts with a reflective thought. History is not merely a series of events. It is a rich mosaic of human experience filled with eccentric stories and unexpected lessons. Each fact we stumble upon can alter our understanding of the world and ourselves if we're willing to question the narratives we've accepted. As we peel back the layers of history, let's remember that knowledge is not just power. It's an invitation to think critically and embrace the unknown. It urges us to ask questions, to wonder about the narratives that have shaped our realities, and to be curious about the untold stories waiting to be discovered. If you ever find yourself feeling overwhelmed by the vastness of history, remember, every fact is a doorway leading to a new perspective. And as we close this chapter of mind-bending truths, let's commit to keeping our minds open, our curiosities alive, and our spirits unyielding. Thank you for joining me on this remarkable journey through time. If you enjoyed these strange and thought-provoking insights, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more captivating explorations into history's hidden treasures. Let's keep the conversation going and continue to uncover the little-known tales that shape our world.